I hope you guys are loving this program. Make sure you start at day 1. This is day 3 of an awesome gym program. Great for beginners, intermediate, advanced. You cater it to you. Guys, the entire workout is gonna be linked down below, so make sure you try it out. Tag me if you do it. Guys, these are great full body workouts. I chose these specific exercises to make sure we target the entire body so you get the most bang for your buck, so you can build muscle, burn fat in time when you stay consistent with the gym. So I really recommend using this program for 4 to 8 weeks, tracking your progress so you can see, your reps go up, your weight go up, but before all that stuff, you wanna make sure your form is right and you increase your range of motion first, okay? So I'm gonna go over the proper technique on all the moves for day 3. So we're starting with a leg press machine, and you're taking the feet about just a bit wider than hip width apart, almost like shoulder width, I'd say. And you're keeping the knees out in line with the hip as you bend the knees into the chest. And here it's really important you keep your low back flat on the ground, okay? You come as low as you're comfortable. Not as low as I go, as low as you can go without arching the low back. Okay, nice and steady, don't lock out the knees at the top. Then without a break, you're gonna do a clam shell. So you're kind of on a side plank on your forearm. Well, you are on a side plank on your forearm, trying to keep the chest up. And you're opening up that top leg as you're lifting through the hip from the bottom up, okay? Trying to keep the side body facing the side, trying not to twist, trying to keep the neck neutral. Yes, it happens, it gets tough, your neck wants to come down, but try to remember to open it back up. If it's not enough weight, you can add a weight or a plate along the outside leg. Those 2 moves back to back without a break, and then we repeat that 3 times. Then we're going into bench press, barbell. Okay, here I want you to think of keeping the shoulders down, and you're just gonna go to the range of motion that you're comfortable with without letting the shoulders round in. So you're gonna stop while the shoulder is open. So maybe for you that's 90 degrees, maybe for you that's a little bit lower, so listen to your body here. So we're gonna do 8 to 12 reps there, and then go right into a TRX pull-up. To make it harder, you lift the hips up, make sure your TRX is not too high, otherwise it's gonna be really easy, and you're gonna pull yourself up. Here I let my arms my hands rotate on how it felt good in the moment. It's up to you. If you wanna do a neutral grip, outside grip, there's no right or wrong way here. It's great to kind of change it up. I was just trying to stretch and squeeze, and I find kind of rotating my hands feels really good there. Same thing, keep the shoulders down, long neck, okay? And don't overarch the back at the top. Try not to push in with the legs at all. You're really trying to pull with the arms. So you're doing those 2 arm moves, 8 to 12 reps, back to back, then you rest once you perform them back to back, and you repeat that 3 times. Then we're going into next we're going into a deadlift row. So grab yourself a set of dumbbells, and here, same thing. It's the same form as good deadlift technique, so that we're working on day 2, so keeping the shoulders back and down, and you're hinging to where you're comfortable. Once you get to the position where your shoulders aren't rounded in, like a deadlift, you're gonna get as low as you can. You're gonna row the weight back, okay? I like a 45-degree row. You can keep your hands either facing back or in, whatever feels better for you, but really important that you don't shrug the shoulders as you row. That's a big mistake people make. They shrug their shoulders as they row. So keep the shoulders back and down and just pull with the elbows, okay? So deadlift row, and you stand up in between. Right after that, without a break, you're gonna grab a light set of dumbbells, even 5 pounds, there's nothing wrong with starting there. You should start there. These are tiny little muscles, okay? And we're gonna bring the shoulders back and down, and core is tight. I almost like to kind of tuck my bum under, and I keep a soft knee. So that just means it's not locked out. Hands by my sides, and I'm just gonna lift up to my shoulder height. So same thing here. A lot of people, as they lift, you'll see the shoulders lift. You really wanna make sure the shoulders stay down as you lift the arms. If the shoulders are lifting up, as you lift up, just go down and wait until you get it down, okay? So those 2 moves back to back, and then you repeat that 3 times before you move on to the last thing. So the last 2 exercises of the week, we have a back extension. So here, definitely start without a weight. I like to keep my shoulders a bit rounded in. It's the only time that I'll tell you to bring the shoulders in. Just so then it's a little less back focused, and you can kind of squeeze the bum a little bit more at the top. I like to point my toes a little bit out, and a soft knee here so my legs aren't locked out and it doesn't hurt my hamstrings. I'm also focusing on squeezing, like pulling my bum cheeks towards each other. as I lift. So I'm not trying to lift with my chest, I'm trying to lift with my glutes. So I'm thinking about pushing my hips into the back extension pad, okay? So I'm trying to squeeze my bum as I go up. And you don't want to go so high where you're overarching the back. I almost prefer less range of motion here where you just feel the squeeze, okay? And make sure between each rep, you go all the way down. Feel the full stretch between every rep. Right after that, without a break, you're gonna grab a Swiss ball, a big Swiss ball. You're gonna roll out to where your bum is still on the ball. More parts of your glutes on the ball is gonna make it harder, okay? So if it gets too hard and you feel in your back, you're just gonna bring the ball closer up to your upper back. So from here, try to keep a good posture, shoulders down, soft hand by the ears, and you're just gonna think of bringing the ribs to the hips. It's just a really small movement. Your neck shouldn't be pulled in. You wanna stay looking upright, kind of at a 45 degree, and you bring ribs to hip, keeping that head nice and neutral. I like to exhale as I crunch, inhale as I stretch back. I like to stretch, but don't stretch so much where you feel tension in your back, right? Over time, we're trying to get more flexible so we can feel the exercises more, right? In time, you should get lower. In time, you'll be able to get deeper within the moves so you can feel each exercise more and more and more. So here, we're doing those 2 moves back to back. Repeat that 3 times, and then you're done all 3 weight trainings for the week. Guys, this is all you need to do for amazing, amazing results. 4 to 8 weeks. Yes, I encourage movement in between. I encourage daily walks, but if you're more of a cardio person, definitely you can do some cardio on your off days. Always take at least 1 day fully off, and don't overdo it, right? So you really want to use your days away from weights as more recovery. So if you have the energy to move your body, it shouldn't be with a HIIT session. It shouldn't be all out cardio because we're trying to recover. So just moving like a medium intensity or low intensity is fine. But remember, you want to have all that energy for your weight training. Okay, remember to fuel your body. I always say balanced meals are best. Some protein, some carbs, some fats. Don't overthink it. 3 meals a day. If you're hungry for a snack, you eat a snack. Go for it, guys. It's not that complicated. You just gotta give it time and learn what works best for your body. I hope you guys like this little mini Take to the Gym series. Share it with your friends. Comment if you'd like me to do this again. It was really fun. I hope I get to see you guys do some of these workouts. Make sure to stick around because I post tons of different fitness videos, follow-along workouts, nutrition style videos. Let me know what you'd like to see. I love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.